heaven from robbing people. You know, if there was a lot of people, we wouldn't bother them, we'll leave them alone. But the road between Jericho and Jerusalem, that was our place to be. We would forget about big groups. For the family traveling alone, there was an easy mark. And any fool that would try to travel by themselves, it was over for them. I mean, we'd threaten them with a beating, and if they gave up the stuff, okay, they could go. In my days, I was known to break a few bones, you know what I mean? Eat or be eaten. That was our motto. That was it. You know, I had heard about Jesus. I even met him when Lucas and I busted in on a party given at his house at Zacchaeus' house. You know, we were just happy to have free food, and we were just wolfing down when all of a sudden, you know, my eyes caught Jesus, and he was just staring at me for a long, long time. I mean, it's just like he was looking through me, like he knew me, like he could just knew every crime I'd ever committed. All of a sudden, I thought, you know, you'd ask Zach, yo, what's he doing here? What's this guy doing at the party? But you know, instead, he smiled. And he said, you know, there's forgiveness for everyone in my kingdom. Yeah, your kingdom. You know who you're talking to? Nah, I don't think so. Forget about it, man. So I held my head down, and I rushed out of there. You know, he couldn't have been talking to me. What good have I ever done to deserve forgiveness? So, forget about it. But I couldn't get it out of my mind. You know, so the next day, Lucas and I were working the crowd. You know, there's always a crowd around him. We were dipping in pockets while they were all fixated on his words. Every time we got a hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. You know, Jesus was good for business. Seriously. You know, he was talking to the people about a kingdom, calling it his kingdom. You know, so the strangest thing happened to me. After he spoke about the kingdom of heaven, I felt a little strange. You know, against my will, I stopped pickpocketing. And like everybody else, I just stood there and started listening to his words. And I considered, you know, like, the kingdom of heaven. Could it be like for somebody like me? Please. No way, that couldn't be. So I just like, forget about it. You know, and the reason is, you know, I think that I'm bad to the bones. You know, there's no future for me. First of all, I was abandoned as a baby, grew up on the street, you know, it's all I knew, street life. And Lucas, he had the same deal, but I felt lucky because, hey, he taught me how to be a thief. You know, okay, it wasn't what I would have done, it's not my choice for life, but it was a card that was dealt me. And I became so good at it, if a guy stepped too close to me, I'd snatch his drawers. Before he looked, I was down at the Jordan River with some tide, shaking that baby out, put it on the rock, dried out. I was there with some new Calvin, recycled. You know, hey, that was me. But on a serious note, I felt, you know, lucky. In a funny kind of way. But the people that we used to attack, I didn't hurt them if they gave over the goods. You know, I figure if they handed it over with no problem, I let them go with no pain. You know, no problem. But Lucas, man, he was my boy and all, but the kid has some serious problems. You know, there were times I had to stop him because he was filled with so much rage in his heart. He would break people's bones just to hear them cry. I mean, the kid was vicious. I don't even know why I hung around him so long. But, like I said, he was my boy. Nah, there couldn't be any forgiveness for the likes of me, and yet, I just felt like I need to see him again. So I heard he was having dinner at one of his disciples' house, and so I spoke to Luke. You know, I kind of convinced him, yo, there'll be a crowd, you know, we can do our thing, you know, pickpocketing every time, hallelujah, yes, thank you, Jesus. And I convinced him. But on the DL, I was really hoping that he would hear Jesus. And there'd be some hope, maybe, just maybe, there'd be some hope for us. But it wasn't to be. We were walking down Lexington Avenue, all of a sudden, this Roman DT pulled up, you know, and they say this, recognize it from the surveillance video, and those boys put a beating on us. I don't care what anybody say. Romans know how to put a whooping on you. Okay, they must have a PhD in the stuff. So after that, they threw us in jail, and there was no mercy for the likes of us, says I. So here we are now, Lucas, me, and Jesus. We're about to be crucified. Jesus in the middle, Lucas on his left, and me on his right. And the crowds were always there because, it's Jesus. And these guys, the Pharisees, that gang from the Bronx, the big mouth guys, always shooting off. Yo, if you're the Messiah, why don't you come down and be the man? Another one says, yeah, and if you're Jesus, like you said, a savior, come down and save yourself, if you can. The worst part of it is, my boy Luke, he started talking trash. Yo, I just couldn't take it anymore. I said, yo, what's up with you, dude? We're both Jews here, Don't you have any fear of God in you, bro? We're about to die here. Can you have some mercy for the first time in your life, dude? I mean, we're about to get what we deserve, but this guy here, yo, he ain't done nothing wrong, man. What's up? I couldn't get over it. Now when it's almost over, for me, I suddenly remember Jesus' eyes, his words, his invitation. So, I kind of pull over, though I don't know if you've been on a cross, but it's kind of hard to breathe, hanging out there so long, it's like even talking, it's laborious, but I kind of Jesus, and you kind of look over, because the man is in a lot of pain. So I kind of look over, and I say to him, do you remember me? He kind of looks at me, and he shakes his head just ever so gently. Wow, he remembers me. I mean, we met once, but he remembers me. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. I never forgot what you said. I wanted to say yes, but just something inside of me, I don't understand it. Now, look at me, look at us. I know he's in bad shape. We're all exhausted, in excruciating pain. Our backs just oozing, breathing now is really, really late. We're not going to last very long from here on, but somehow I can see through all this. I know that he is the Messiah. And the funny thing is that when he dies, I know he's going to be with God. And he's going to be reigning in the kingdom that he told us about here on earth. But again, I'm desperate right now. This is my last chance. So quietly now, I called out again. Jesus, he looks, he opens his eyes. I don't know how he does it, but in all the pain that he was going through, he still managed to have these awesome, loving eyes. I just couldn't get over it. So I said to him, as best I could, trying to breathe at the same time, Jesus, when you come into your kingdom, would you remember me? It seemed like an eternity. His words came through painful outbursts. His lips, parched from that Jerusalem sun. And he looked at me and he said, truly this day, his voice cracked, but regained some strength, and he said, truly this day, you will be with me in paradise. Man, that stuff just hit me so hard. I'm like, wow. Then his eyes just dropped, his head. And now we're just fading really fast. But I believe him. I did. And that's what kept me alive for the next few hours until they came and they broke my leg to kill me. But I believe him. Now, I find myself here, in heaven, in paradise, mind you. This is crazy. I don't deserve to be here, but I'm here anyway. I guess this what happens to a man like me when the king decides to grant a pardon. Now I'm fully fledged and I'm fully pardoned in heaven with a future. In my days, what we would say, dynamite!